for this one. We're at the... And here he... The takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this. And we're underway in round 1. He threw a punch and just got countered. Got out of the way of that right hook. Do you believe this? Nope, that hook won't score. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Counter punch caught him clean. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Good counter punch. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Good counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
But Bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
And he's gonna be confident.
Great round. Now relax.
On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get smart. Get your shots off and don't give in anything. Go back and fight.
Great round. Good man. You say focus? Go on. Don't let him...
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Swing and a miss with that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I don't want you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Just set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go.
Here we go to the 4th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. Counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Just get it and win the round. Right, let's go out there.
That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
The round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight.
Ready. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there.
There's the bell to start round 5. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Let's see if they go to the body. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Here we go in the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Defense is not an option for these two. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
fantastic. Hold that thought! And the takeover's in some big trouble now. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The jab doesn't quite connect. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have? I can't believe it. They are giving up. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.